Curriculum for Excellence is energising learning and teaching in Scotland, making it more relevant to the real world and giving young people the skills, knowledge and understanding they need to succeed.
The project was a soap opera in which the pupils took parts, developed characters. There was no script, it was all improvised. We called it Perth Papers, a modern day soap opera. It's a company that's going downhill, the kids all take a part in it. They have to diversify, produce a new product to save the company so that there's no redundancies.
We were just told, we're going to get this project, we want you to come up with some ideas, and we just had to start from there. And it was everybody had to fight for their role and pretend because we were being made redundant in that.
The periods before we had art, everyone was always discussing what was going to happen and who was going to be fired, so everyone was really getting into it.
Initially it was two separate periods, one that was experimental and social, interactive. The other period was this traditional drawing and painting. I think the project was interesting in that it grew arms and legs, and the pupils themselves did that. It came from them. One of the things that happened was the painting period, they integrated it into their soap opera, and it became a club that was run from Perth Papers in leisure time, and that was great. And then actually the paintings became part of the project and provided the designs for the cards that they decided to make. So we're all tied in very neatly, and they liked that.
I'm the manager of the production team and everyone, but Jamie's he looks over everything and keeps an eye on it. So
I don't really do much, I more play golf.
Yeah.
I'll be here looking at my sports magazines, but if I need to be somewhere, I will.
He will do it if he needs to work, but if he doesn't need to, then you'll just skive off it.
Yeah, that's why I pay you to do stuff.
It's nothing like school, because school, everything runs quite smooth in school, because you just go to your classes. But when you actually go and do a class that you're in a working place and you're older, it's a lot different, and it shows you what real world's like.
It shows you more about what you can do yourself, because personally I felt I got more confident, and because you learn a lot more, because they're I didn't know how hard it would be to fight for our jobs and that, but when we're oh, some of you might be made redundant, I'm well, I better speak up and better make myself heard.
I think the success of working with Curriculum for Excellence in that mode is that you're not teaching your subject in isolation. You're teaching in a much more natural way, as you would when you're bringing up your children. You explain things, why things happen, and there's just a greater depth and more enrichment in their learning. There's more diversity, there's an accessible point for every child in the class, and they can build on that. They can take it in directions of their own personal interest.
To find out more, visit scotland.gov.uk/CFE in action.